Namaste everyone, this is Srikanth Rangdal once again, and in this video we'll be solving a problem from Moodle and getting it ready for printouts. Okay, so as my students are aware, if you're using Moodle, you're already a part of this. There are a lot of questions interconnected with the previous ones. Like remember level quiz, it has MCQs, fill in the blanks, and numerical questions, and they are only for testing your memory. Okay, so once you pass this, then only the next question will unlock. The same way, you have questions wherein you are supposed to make the diagram and feed in the values, and these questions are also interconnected. For example, this is where the questions start. It is the most simplest question, and only after you pass this test will the next test be unlocked. So let's go ahead and solve this particular problem. So okay, so when you just go for attempting the quiz, you will see the details over here. So the given data is all present over here, and at this point you are supposed to download the template and start solving in the template. So this here is the link for downloading the template. So just type it in here in the address bar. You will get the template, so download it. Okay, download the template. Once it is downloaded, open it in AutoCAD. So this is what the template will look like, and you can start solving your problems over here. So if you have already solved some of these problems in other AutoCAD files, you can copy paste those questions, those solutions over here. Okay, so earlier I had told you all to place the boundaries over here and then get this printed, but this is somehow creating problems. So instead of keeping the borders over here, what I have done is I have transferred the borders and all of the details to the layouts. So there are 4 layouts. Letter sized papers are those wherein you are using them for your records. If you are attaching taking the printouts on the papers of your record itself, use the letter size. And if you are taking the printouts on the normal paper which is available or any Xerox shop, go for A4. So let's go ahead and solve this particular problem. So you can just keep these windows side by side, and let me solve it. So I'll just take an empty space over here and I'll start solving this problem. So I can just copy this question and paste it over here. Control C, Control V you can use to copy paste that question over here. Double click you can use to now edit it. You can remove extra spaces or anything. Okay, so that's the question. So I need to solve this particular question. So there are some questions here which require you to mark the correct answers. Like here the line is parallel to. Fine. So the question given here is the line PT is perpendicular to PP. PP means the perpendicular plane or the profile plane. If you're not sure of that, you can just click on the link and see the definition, go through the definition. Then the below data is given. Draw the orthographic projections and you have to answer the questions. So distance of P above HP is given, distance of the point P in front of VP is given, and the true length of the line has been given. So let's start. So we have to start by drawing a horizontal line. So let's keep this ortho on and draw a horizontal line. Then I'll take a line and I'll have to keep this on. Nearest point should be selected. Then from here in upward direction, so P point is above HP, so it's going to be above. Distance is 11, and then press escape. Then again take line from here in downward direction, because it is in front of VP. That distance will be appearing below the XY line, 15. And then because the line is parallel to both HP and VP, it's going to appear horizontal. So the length here is 62, so let's take 62, and then I just need to take a vertical line up, take a line from here and trim this extra part. Okay, so at this point I have to place some dimensions. So I need to give this dimension because that is given in the question. I have to mark this dimension because it's again given in the question, and I have to also mark this dimension because it is the true length, it's given in the question. And also I will have to mark out some other points. Okay, so let me take this. Okay, so let's take this point, okay, from here, and then let's keep it over here. So this point is X, the point here is Y. Okay, then I also have to take, okay, so let's take this. Okay, I want to explode this. Okay, choose explode, place it here so that this is going to be separated. Fine. So now I can use this point for placing the points, and of course I can use MA enter for applying the properties. So solid property needs to be applied on the final views, and can take this point. So this here, the name of the line is PT. So this point, it is a front view of P, so this is small p dash, and this is small t dash. Same way, this is the top view, so this is small p, and then over here this is small t. Okay, so this is the top view, this is the front view. Now finally we may also need to draw the side view. In order to do that, we have to draw a vertical line here, and then name this point as x1 y1. So this is another reference line, x1 y1. x1 y1 is the intersection of VP and PP. It's the intersection of VP and PP. So now you have to take a projector from here. Let's pull this back a little. Then I have to take a circle over here, trim these parts because we don't need them. Take a vertical line, take a projector from here. So this point, at this point we will get 2 points. Fine, and those 2 points are both P and T in the side view. So we have P double dash, and also in bracket we can put T double dash. Okay, let's put it a little above. Okay, so this is the final view. Okay, so we can just reduce the size over here. If you know how to use stretch command, you can use stretch command to very easily do it. If you're not comfortable using the stretch command, you can just drag it with the grip points and do it accordingly. Okay, so now we have our diagram ready. Now we can start solving, start answering the questions over here. Now because here in the question itself, he's telling that the line is perpendicular to PP, and when the line is perpendicular to PP, it will of course be parallel to HP and VP both. Then inclination with HP. So because the line is parallel to HP, and the angle between parallel lines or objects, it will be 0. And the same it is with VP, because it is parallel to VP, it's going to be 0 angle over here. Front view length, you can see this this dark line, that is the front view. So front view length will be same as the true length, so you can just give 62. Top view length will again be same as the true length. Let's go ahead 62. Then side view length, you can see we are getting just a single point. So because we are getting a single point, we have to answer this as 0. Then the distance between end projectors. Fine. End projectors are the projectors joining the final position of the points of a line. So P dash P is one end projector, T dash T is the second end projector. So the distance between them is again equal to the true length, that is 62. And then we have the distance between P dash and T. So we have P dash here and T over here. So we'll have to take the dimension. So we'll have to take aligned dimension and measure that distance from here to here. So this is the distance which has been asked in the question, the 67.25. So let's go ahead and finish this. Submit all. It will take some time to correct it, and you can see it's providing us the final marks. So there were 8 marks for this, and I've got full marks. We can check it. If some answer is wrong, we can just, it will display as cross mark, and if you keep your cursor on top of this, you will get the correct answer over here. But I have created hundreds of questions of the same type with different inputs, so that no two attempts will have the same inputs. So if you fail in one attempt, you will get different values the next time you try to attempt it, and you will have to solve the problem keeping those new values in mind and accordingly get the solution. So this is how you will be able to solve it. Now once you have solved it, the next challenge is to prepare it for printouts. So I'll just show you how to prepare it for printouts. So just keep it as close to this as possible. Then if you're using the paper of your paper from your record book as for printing, you can just go to letter size, and because the width is more here than the height, you can just go for landscape size instead of portrait. If the height is more, you can go for portrait. If the width is more, you can go for landscape. Now we have to come over here, and after placing it here, we have to type a set of commands. The commands are z enter, 1xp enter, and then you can place it correctly. Okay, you can place it correctly, and then double click outside. I can see a part of the question is going outside. So what we can do here is we can go here. You can either cut this from here and paste it over here. Okay, and you can reduce the size a little so that it comes within the printout. So now this is ready for print. Now only thing I have to do is I have to just double click on this to change the name and other details. Let me go ahead and change this. So this is assistant professor and so on and so forth. Fine. So your topic here is projection of lines. Okay, then problem number or parallel to HP and VP. Okay, so click OK, and you can see all those details have now appeared over here. The symbol is correct. It is for first angle projection, and now this is ready for printout. So now if you type Ctrl+P, you will get the option here. So we have to just continue to print out a single point. Then all other details have been selected or already. You don't have to modify any of them. Just click on OK, and then save it to a safe place like desktop or someplace. So this is a projection of lines, so I'll just save it with name line. So this will be converted to PDF, and the PDF will be displayed as soon as you save it. Now this PDF, you can see it is having the line in different thicknesses according to the properties. The projector lines are the thinnest, dimension lines are supposed to be medium. Okay, so here there is a problem. I didn't apply the properties of dimensions to these, and that's why the thickness of these lines and the thickness of projectors is appearing the same. So in order, if you want the dimension lines to be a little thicker, we'll have to apply those properties on that. Okay, come on. Okay, so let me keep it here. Let me apply the properties. So match properties, take the properties of dimension text and apply it on all the dimensions. And now if I go back here, and if I see here, you can see the thickness of the dimension lines is slightly greater than thickness of the projector lines and other construction lines, and it is slightly less than the solid thickness. So all this will be managed by the properties. So now it is correct for printing. So again, let me go for a print, and let me click OK. Now I'll just type line and I'll replace it. Yes, so the old PDF will be replaced by this new one, and now you can see the PDF is showing the correct line weights. So this is how you're supposed to convert your problem into a PDF. And once it is converted, and once you take the printout on the paper, on that paper as well, you will see this length. Fine, this length will actually measure 62 even when you take the printout. Okay, so this is how you're supposed to take the printout, and this is how you're supposed to attach this in your record books. Fine. So if you are making any mistakes, if you're not applying the correct zoom factors, then the length will not appear correctly on the printout, right? And that will not be acceptable. Okay, so please ensure that you take out the prints in the same way that I have explained in this video, and I'll try to solve some more questions. Wherever you have doubts, wherever you are unable to solve the problems, I will record more videos, and hopefully this is enough for today's class. So see you till the next one. Thank you and goodbye.